Hey, explorers!
Guess what's going on? Oh my gosh, what are we doing?
It is almost cruise time.
We're going to cruise!
Okay,
We're going to cruise!
and you have the microphone on your side too. We're going to tell you all about it coming up next on
D&G Explorers. Hello, everybody.
Wow. I almost
What?
got smacked in the face.
No.
We are ready to go.
We're ready to go on Carnival Cruise.
We got our, what do they call it? Sail away cards, I think they call these. Is that what they call them?
Yep. So we have our lanyards here with our buttons that we got on a set we bought a while back. So we are all ready. So we have that one. That one. What? I'm showing everybody what we got. The whale tail. They don't have the whale tail on this one. And that's it. Oh, and then we have that, which was a picture of the Radiance. So you could probably switch these out somehow if you get another picture.
Probably. Yeah, probably. So we are now, it says 3 days away from our next cruise.
Well, our only cruise.
Yes.
For the year.
Yes. So we are incredibly grateful for this opportunity for us to go. But Greg, why don't first we welcome in our explorers?
Woohoo! Oh, I'll have to use this because my phone's not ready. We have Angela Nemechek. We got, what is that one? We got Nautical Nurse Nancy is here. Cruising is fun anytime. Waypoint Explorers. Can you move it down, please?
You could do the same thing.
Mercy Rodriguez. More sunshine, please. Jim,
some more
can we get a little bit more sunshine, please? Season's greetings. We have self-proclaimed Captain Billy J. Travels. Ryan Donahue is here. And I think we're at the end for now. But hopefully more people will show up.
I know there's some more people that probably haven't said hello. But Billy.
And Billy J. Do these look familiar to you, Billy J? Choose the fun. Carnival.
Nice, he was nice enough to gift these to us on one of our Carnival cruises.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Billy.
First time using these.
Dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly. Ooh.
What's in there?
Good stuff. It is the the Hawaiian Punch margarita mix and blue Caraco, as I like to call it, or carousel. And that's it.
Really? That's it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it has kind of a
tingy,
salty, yeah,
like a tingy. It looks.
interesting.
We'll call it ocean water.
If only the water did look like that, that would be beautiful.
Some areas do look like that. Those mugs do look familiar.
Yes, and Nancy and Sarah, Sancy, they also have some of the matching ones too.
You
So
need
very
to
nice.
need to
Billy.
bring
Thank
your
you so
mugs with you if you can. We should bring these with us too because we're not flying, so they shouldn't break. You could put them on our carry-on; they should be fine. Yeah.
Well, we are going to bring some wine with us, so but do you really want to sip wine? Had a little sippy cup.
We're enjoying the finer things in life.
Yes. So, kind of backing up on how this whole trip transpired for us.
Mugs and jugs, we will bring them. Vanna GM, welcome. My husband and I just got off the NCO Broadway Breakaway Sunday. We did the New England Canadian cruise. Enjoy your upcoming cruise. Thank you. I hope you guys had an awesome time.
Where did you go? What ports did you visit? Because we were supposed to be on our group cruise, the NCL Joy. We have Nancy Fields, Daniel Fields. They were part of a group that left on the cruise that was supposed to be after us. So ours was supposed to go from New York up to Quebec, and theirs went from Quebec and ended in New York, and it just ended. So so disappointed we had to cancel that, but because things happen, we got a new house. All 4 of our cruises were canceled. One of them was actually
everything was wiped out
by our Virgin cruise was removed. They canceled it themselves because they didn't have one of their ships ready.
But we got it moved to next February.
Year, yeah, but
so we have lots of sailor loot and stuff to use on that cruise. We ain't missing out on that.
Yeah, so we did have we had Symphony of the Seas, which was canceled, and we canceled the Sun Princess that was coming out on there.
Danny and I will be going on the Carnival Firenze as part of our side-by-side with a day in between. In 25 next year, September 25th, I'll be watching your vlogs. Hopefully they'll be out before then.
Yes, Billy.
Now, is it really a side-by-side if there's a day in between?
We'll call it that.
I don't know about that.
I've been looking it up, and people are saying it's a side-by-side, even if it's a day later.
Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
We're just giving you bad time, Billy J.
So this cruise came apart. Came apart.
Not another cruise.
Yeah. I got casino.
It's a stretch.
I got a casino offer from Carnival from playing in the casino, and it was
before you get into that, she's answering your question. We had 5 ports: Newport, Rhode Island, Portland, Maine,
Bar Harbor,
Bahaba, Maine, St. John Bay, Fundy in Canada, and Halifax. We went to most of those. We loved Bahaba.
The only one we didn't go to was Newport, Rhode Island.
Yeah, we haven't been there.
Left from that.
Yeah,
but we did the other ones. St. John Bay Fundy was the one where we went to steamers, right? That was just right off the ship, and we had that lobster sandwich,
lobster
and
roll.
then we walked through to. No, we did a tour with the when we went to the market.
Carriage?
No, that was that was the other one. That was in Portland, Maine. That's the one we went on the boat, the bus, and we went to the market. The market that was steep down the hill, and you could see the way it looked in there. Yeah, that was an awesome day on there.
Sorry, go ahead with your story now.
So we got a casino offer, and we couldn't pass it up because it was a free inside cabin, and obviously nothing's free. But one of the focuses that we're going to do on the cruise is how much is it going to be when you get a free inside cabin cruise offer. How much is it going to be when all said and done? And we're going to look at us combined, what we spend for drinks, because we don't have the drink package, just everything. What's the total cost of it? So we can already tell you it's $718 without some of the stuff we added on it. So that $718, obviously you just can't say this is a free cruise and they sign you up for it. You have to put money down. So we had to put $200 down. that was turned around instantly into onboard credit.
Which we used
for
a specialty diet. No, we used it for the Faster to the Fun.
Yes. It also included free drinks in the casino while you're playing, and that's for both of us. They said it was an FDO casino offer. Play
Well, what is
fun or something?
Well, FDO. I don't know what that stands for.
There's several different cruise offers that when you look at
Fun day offer. I don't know.
I don't know. But there's like 5 or 6 different offers that you can choose, and that was the one that I decided to choose on there. So
yeah,
I think it's going to be fun when we're all said and done. How much is this cruise actually? And I think Billy, to answer your question, when we get done with our NCL Encore videos, we are going to do this one next before we do our other ones, because we still have 6 other cruises, I believe, that we still have to put out. So this one should be next. So that should be safe to say by next year you will have that that videos to see.
We belong to the, you know how they do Facebook pages or groups for each cruise. So we are part of that one for this cruise coming up.
I think I'm on a couple of them.
Well, I'm on the main Carnival one and then the individual one for the actual cruise. So you probably are the same, but they were saying that they only gave you free drinks if you had 2,000 points on your casino card. But Derek called and they said that
no,
you called.
I did, but that wasn't the reason why I checked on it.
No, but you called, and they did say that I also get free drinks as long as I'm in the casino, and I don't have to have a certain amount of points, I guess.
To clarify what you were saying, because I did that on the Carnival Celebration, I believe it's 1,800 points is what you have to put into. 1,800 points.
But I don't have to do that on this one.
In general, though, to answer your question, that's when you get the free drinks. Because I had earned that many points by like day 5 of our cruise, and my drinks were free after that. If you remember, at the end of the cruise, we were going to the casino bar to get the drinks on it. So that's when that offer goes on. But that's when you have to have, I believe, 1,800 points in the machines playing on it actively. So that's where that offer comes in.
Life is good today. Woo!
So Billy says,
I have a free casino offer we're using for the Firenze too. $200 back as OBC, $455.30, $255.30 for port, tow, taxes and fees, plus $200 fare back as OBC.
Ours currently right now. Welcome in PSV Odyssey.
Welcome.
Howdy, Paul.
So he's only paying $455.30.
Well, we also ours would have been about that much too.
Cheryl one deck down. Welcome.
But ours is 718, I think, right now. If I didn't say that before, and that also pays for it's the port fees, it's the taxes, and we did our tipping, our gratuity. We paid those up front. So that made it up to $718. But still, 7-night cruise.
Yeah. And of course, we'll tip, a little more when we're on the cruise too.
But the fees that we have to pay on that. So this is the first time we're going to be together in an inside cabin.
Yep.
So we don't know how we feel about that. My very first cruise in 93, I was in an inside cabin. And then Greg and I started cruising, and that was my second cruise, was in 2016. And we've been on 15 cruises. I think this is your 15th cruise.
Wow.
That this will be. Sorry, Angela. We get home. The cruise is the 21st to the 28th. So we will be back Saturday, the 28th.
Yep. Right in time for Derek's birthday on the 29th. Sunday.
Yes. So
and he doesn't think I'm doing anything, but I am.
You don't need to do that.
Yes.
Nautical Nurse Nancy says, inside is tight. You'll be fine. You'll do fine. It's a great, nice place to sleep.
Yeah, I told Derek we probably won't be in that room very much, and because it is just 4 walls and a door, and then a door for the bathroom. But so it's like a box and then a smaller box for the bathroom connected with each other. But if we go right outside our door, the Lido deck is right there. Yeah. So we'll be going right outside anyway. So that's fine.
That's one of the things we've done on every Carnival ship that we've been on. This will be our 4th cruise on Carnival. we've done the Lido deck every time, and that's my favorite deck on a Carnival ship. So I'm glad we'll be on the same one.
Billy J said, "Yeah, I usually don't pay the gratuities right away. I usually use the OBC towards it. Yes, I know gratuities might increase before the cruise happens."
And have an ocean view. Yeah, Angela, I think you leave a few days after we get back. George in Atlanta.
Welcome.
Howdy.
Howdy,
Hope you're
y'all.
doing good. And a good win for your Falcons. Ronnie, life is good today. And George, I don't know if you're a Falcons fan, but good win for you guys on Monday night. So congratulations.
We have an ocean view, basically a window or porthole. Yeah, that's one of our cruises that we're trying to do for next year. Would have a porthole for a window. So that's another room we haven't done yet. So I think at that point we would have tried all of them except for like the suites, which I don't see any reason why we would need a suite for 2 people.
So this is ready to go now.
Sue Heckbinder.
My Sue Heckbinder. If you guys are familiar with the TV show The Middle, she went to Walt Disney World and she had this massive binder.
So this is like our souvenir.
Yeah. So this has all the stuff that's getting ready to put the paperwork in.
Yeah, showing the magnets that we put on our door.
Those are on. So that's ready to go. We still, when we get to our friends who's taking us to the cruise port, he's going to print up our boarding pass and some of the other things we have. So that's the Firenze, the Firenze, and that's in the port of Long Beach. So
yeah, I like the colors, how it looks outside with the blue and the yellow.
Yeah. So a lot of we never thought we would be cruising this year. So the fact that we're cruising, we feel it's a blessing. So we are going to not take this for granted.
No,
nope. We are going to
enjoy
every single moment of this cruise.
Yep.
Because again, we didn't think we were going to be sailing in 2024.
We're not doing any excursions. We're going to the ports. We'll get off the ship a little bit, look at the shops and things, do our own little excursions, but nothing crazy with extra costs and things. Nurse Nancy said Carnival in general gives you a pretty nice view of the water from the decks. Yeah, so we definitely won't be boxed up in that room a lot. I just hope the ventilation is really good because we only have a door which just goes right into the hallway. So
yeah, this one, and I always forget the one that goes out of New York. So if you guys can help me, which is the other Italian themed cruise ship that they bought
awesome.
It sails out of New York, but this one and the Firenze are the Italian themed. Tiffany Peacock. Thank you so much for joining us.
Cheryl One Deck Down makes her binders too, like us.
Yes, it's good. I mean, it's a good way to kind of remember things. Venezia, thank you. So I always say, did I say it starts with an L? I always say it starts with an L, and it doesn't.
Yes, the Venezia.
Yeah, the Venezia.
It's not the Venetia.
Well, I say Venezia, but
sounds like a disease. We're on the Venezia. At you, God bless you.
Remember to bring your poop-pourri. Yeah. Angela, we've never bought poop-pourri.
Poop-pourri.
Yeah, you don't remember those commercials on TV that say like
no.
When they're bombed inside the restroom and it's supposed to make it smell better?
I don't think we normally have that issue, but
careful.
We do have a travel size can of Lysol.
Oh. I was afraid where you're going to go there.
I don't know what you're thinking, but okay.
We has anyone here been on the Firenze? I'm trying to look at the people in here, and I don't know if.
Well, we know our friend Corey
just got off of it,
and his wife just got off of the Firenze. They were on the Celebration cruise with us, which is the last Carnival cruise we went on last year. That was also the last Carnival. That was also the last cruise that we went on with Sir Gary of the Beaches as well. So this is kind of it's gonna be kind of bittersweet, but also it's gonna be exciting too for us to go. And we haven't been on a cruise together in a long time, so
And unless someone's coming that we don't know about, this is
Yeah.
the first cruise Greg and I have done by ourselves since
Well, together, yeah.
the Disney Fantasy.
That was probably
2020. It was pre-COVID, right before COVID
5
happened.
years ago, maybe.
No, it was 2020. I think is when
No,
COVID hit.
it was but it was like 2018, I believe.
No, that was the Disney Magic we were on in 2018. That was the Star Wars Day at Sea cruise that we took.
Maybe it was 2019 then.
It was COVID, so I think it was 2020. It was February. Our cat just shot through the house. Angela, surprise. I doubt, Angela, you would go because you have your other cruise, which is coming up.
He's just running all over. That's
I know.
good. He's getting exercise. I'm glad.
Yeah, this is the first cruise him and I have done in a while because we've
PSV Odyssey. Welcome.
We've done group cruises. We've done cruising with friends. So this will be a little bit different for us to go out there. Yep. But we've been on the Radiance twice. Greg, your thoughts on the Radiance?
Well, I've always said I think I'm good on the Radiance if we don't go again. We've done it twice. There's a lot of different other cruises that we would like to do. So I'm glad we're doing the Firenze because it's converted from one cruise line to this cruise line, and it's very different. I've seen pictures inside, and it looks amazing inside. And there's no whale tail.
That's going to be different.
Yeah, there's no whale tail, but it's a Carnival cruise. But the inside is very French or Italian looking, right?
It's
yeah.
Italian.
So I've seen some of the. What were you saying? With did I say something wrong?
No, you just
or Italian.
Yeah, you said French.
Well, I forgot which one it was from, but yeah, it's really cool. And I was showing Derek a picture. He goes, "I don't want to see the pictures. Don't show me."
Yeah,
I'm like, "You saw this in our in the group that we're part of," and I guess he never saw it.
Welcome in. You are never late.
Welcome,
Eric. Thank you,
Eric Maxey.
Maxie.
Sorry, I can't see it from.
He's from Vegas. Remember?
Yes. Yep.
Oh my gosh. Ryan was on it in May. So Ryan, what was your
fashionably early
your experience with the Firenze, and would you sell on it again? I actually did enjoy the Radiance. The only thing I didn't like was, to me, there wasn't a whole lot of things to do. It's a smaller ship. It's one of the smaller, and I didn't realize. I don't know if it's the Legend class, whatever the Legend is. The Carnival Miracle, they're actually smaller than the Radiance class. Yeah, the cats are acting crazy.
They're just playing.
So that was my only drawback. I could not see doing like a cruise to Hawaii like they do on the Radiance because that is a very small ship. I would get bored. I think
I don't want to do a cruise to Hawaii on Carnival. I'd rather do it like
unless it was on the Panorama. I would do that on the Panorama, the bigger ones,
or Princess or NCL.
Royal Caribbean, the Quantum of the Seas has gone there, and they do the itinerary, which I would love to do.
Or that,
yeah, and that's a bigger ship too. Then we went on Celebration, and I absolutely loved the Celebration. Greg and I like the bigger ships. To me, it doesn't matter that there's more people on there. There's more things to do. You can always find a spot on the bigger ships that you can say is your spot.
Oh, awesome, Cheryl. Well, I hope we have fun, and maybe you can tell us about it, what you like and what you don't like when you do it after.
Angela is going on the Radiance to Hawaii too. And I don't know if it's 2025 or 2026.
She didn't say that on here. Should we have said that?
Well, I don't know. I think it's fine, Greg. So yeah, but I did like the Radiance overall. It does have Shaq's Chicken, which it's one of the newer remodeled ones because it used to be I can't think of the name. Wasn't it the poop ship? The one that got
gross
issues. Was it the Sunrise before?
I don't know.
It might have been the Sunrise.
That's not. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad for those people.
So Ryan
had to go through that.
I was on Beach Please non-inaugural, the second selling. They have a couple of videos out so far, but if you want to be surprised, don't watch them. Yeah, and that's when I first look at cruises and I look at ships, I'm all about checking them out. but as I get closer to the cruise, because I'll forget what I watched. I like to be surprised, and I don't want to see like anything of it. So at this point, I know, like, I look at the deck plans. I love looking at deck plans, but I don't know how they look in terms of like the photos and that. So I want to be wild and surprised. To me, that's one of the exciting things of going on cruising is that first experience.
Have you heard of the Carnival Italian Fun at Sea? Our cruise was docked next to it in Portland, Maine. We are Italian and wondering how it is.
That is the sister ship of the one that we're going, because our ship says the same thing, and that was the Venezia, was the one that Vanna would have seen. Yeah, so that's one of the exciting things too, because this ship is very Italian themed, from the name of the restaurants, the bars. It's going to be a totally different experience than the Carnival. We were looking at so a little bit about that, Greg, since you pulled that up there. So it used to be from Costa, as Greg had mentioned, and Costa is owned by Carnival. Carnival owns a few cruise lines out there, Princess being another one that they own, but they own Costa, and it was the Costa Firenze. The maiden voyage of the Costa Firenze was 4th of July in 2021. So it's a newer ship. Not that old.
It's new for us.
Then Carnival added to its fleet. It's joined the Vista class ships, which I don't know if I'll remember all of them, but the Vista, they have the Horizon, they have the Panorama, and I'm not sure if there's another Vista class ship that I could be missing. But these two ones they added are considered a Vista class ship. So I don't know if the design is the same or because it's the size of it, it's similar to that. But
I think it is the same class as the Horizon, so it's probably
just
similar layout, just different decor.
So he answered that right there. And then April 25th, 2024 was the maiden voyage of the Firenze after it was added to the Carnival fleet, and it's a West Coast sail away. And
well, they gutted that whole thing out, didn't they? And redid it all.
They wouldn't have gutted it out.
Well, they redecorated and everything.
They would have. Well, not so much so. I don't think
they rebranded it all.
Some of it they would have rebranded because you got the fun shops that you have to put in. Some of the things they have, that Guy's Burger, Java Blue. So some of the stuff they would have done, but I don't know how much more they would have had in there. Cruise and Koozies, welcome. And thank you for joining us today.
Did you get any footage of the fight on Celebration? I believe it was C-Day. Well,
we were there.
We were right next to the
table right next to us.
That it happened, yeah. So
that
wasn't
crazy.
Fun. We were more worried about the older couple that were against the wall at their table, and they were getting close
they weren't
to
at
those
the table.
people.
They were behind the table against the wall.
That's what I'm saying. But the people were fighting, and they were getting closer and closer to them. And actually, we moved away out of our table, and Sir Gary of the Beaches was there, and he came over, as a caring and loving person that he was, he made sure that we were okay and everything. So
if we didn't move, we would have been like hit by them rolling around.
Probably would have been crushed in our table or something, but they were in deep trouble for sure. They had security coming out and everything.
Yeah, and it was, do you want to say what it was about, Greg?
I think it was something about a cheating wife or something,
so
or cheating husband. I don't know.
They were there with a family, and the daughter was crying, and then
she knew everything. I guess.
Yeah, and then the husband started like yelling, and then the wife slapped him, and then it got ugly, and then he hit her, I think, and then some guy came from the side, came over and protected the woman, and then he was brawling with the guy, like trying to hold him so he wouldn't get crazy.
He was a big guy.
And they were like all over the place, and that was at that point we wanted to leave. We were like, we're done, get us out of here. And they even the staff kept on coming. They said, are you guys okay? So yes, please, we want our check, we just want to leave. And
so are the days of our life.
That and was then unfortunate.
And then the other one where we were eating our salad
in the Serenity deck,
in the Serenity area, no less. and people were having an uproar there, so it wasn't half as bad as the other one. So, you know,
Lindsay says Mike said he would have taken one for the team and let them roll on him for a free cruise.
oh wow.
I think I would have been crushed.
Yeah, we don't like to be in the drama or really talk about the drama and all that stuff, but it happened and we got out of the way and it was taken care of pretty fast. So
Yeah. I mean that can happen on any cruise line,
Yep.
unfortunately, but yeah, that was crazy. Angela says I was there for that one. Oh yeah, she was up on the pool deck when we did that. So things get bent out of shape, and we lived through it. But Greg, some of the things that you're looking forward to in addition to this is what?
The restaurants and the food is very important on a cruise.
I'm curious to see how different this is compared to what Carnival normally offers, because they do have. I'll look at some.
Yeah,
of
I can't read some of that.
Scribble. So they do have like the bonsai teppanyaki,
which we're gonna do.
They have the bonsai sushi,
which we probably won't do. We might do. You never know.
They have the seafood shack. They have the MDR.
Gotta do that.
Carnival Deli, Guy's Burger. They have the steakhouse.
We're not doing that this time.
No. They have Pizzeria del Capitano, Swirls. So there's still a good imprint and Java Blue. There's still a big imprint of the Carnival restaurants, but some of them that we're going to try in the first night, because if you go to a specialty restaurant the first night, you get your cabin gets a bottle of wine. So we're going to do that. We like to do a specialty restaurant on the first night, one to kick in the cruise, but also to get that free bottle of wine.
Mike and our daughter are staying at the YVE on the October 5th before the horizon.
You guys will like that. That's an awesome location. The
Yes.
hotel is
We've been there twice.
Not an amazing hotel. It's nice, but the location of it is, you can't beat that location. But some of the things which are different on this, you're like shaking it right in front of the mic.
Sorry. That's sweet. I gotta mix it up.
Is Il Vaggio, if I'm saying it right, Vaggio. That's the Italian restaurant that we're going to eat at, and that's only on the 2 Italian-themed restaurants.
Adventures with Roxanne. Welcome.
In. So we did book that the first night, and then Greg had said the other thing. Our other specialty restaurant that we booked is going to be the Bonsai Teppanyaki, because we love doing the teppanyaki restaurants.
It's like dinner and a show. So
those are the 2 ones that we're doing. But they also have La Strada Grill. So they have like sandwiches there and that I want to try. And they don't have, Greg, don't break your heart. They don't have
break my
blue
heart.
iguana.
Oh yeah.
But they do have Pomodoro, which is a Mexican / Asian.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah.
Travel Adventure with Eric B. Welcome.
In, fresh off their were they on the Utopia of the Seas?
Mm-hmm.
Or were they on Icon of the Seas? They're on Utopia, weren't they? I think they're on Utopia. So
yeah.
Welcome in.
Welcome.
So a lot of different restaurants that is interesting. Ryan, if you're still here, what are some of the things that you recommend? Did you go to any specialty restaurants? Is there something that is a must do? They have, as far as we know, for shows, they have the 80s party. They have a
that's not a show. That's a
event,
party
event. That's what I meant. Then they have a combination of a white party / silent disco.
Mm-hmm.
Eric says, "Now I'm hungry."
I'm hungry too.
And there's one more that they have there that I told you about, and I don't. Oh, it's the captain's toast,
mm-hmm.
which is the ones where they wear the masquerade.
Yeah, that's gonna be things. Fun. We have them.
Okay.
I already packed them.
Oh, you did? Okay, good.
I told you I packed them.
Obviously I wasn't listening. So there's 3 themed nights, and that's one of the things we like to do on the cruise is participate and do that. So
I don't know what shows they have, but I want to be surprised with their shows anyway, if they have any shows. But.
Yeah. We got for our dinner at the main room dining, we have anytime dining, so from 5:30 to 9. Angela, thanks for getting my back. She says Derek, or don't correct my Derek Gregory.
I always correct him. I correct you too, so.
Yeah, Nancy, I'm interested to see what the masquerade thing will do. So the captain's toast, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that means we'll get free champagne as we're in there. I've seen some pictures of it. Well, I'll be dancing.
Are we driving or something?
I'll have one in each hand.
Wow.
Captain's toast, you mean my toast?
No, you're self-proclaimed Captain Billy
Yes.
J.
So that looks fun, and just they're in special outfits. So that looks like it's going to be the fun night, and that's going to be the first sea day. So that should be the second night that we do that.
I'm glad we have 3 sea days, 2 in a row for the first part of it. So that's going to be nice, and that would really have been cool if we had a balcony for that. But we can go outside and be out there as long as we want.
So Nancy says, I don't think you get champagne, but maybe. You know, it's interesting. Disney cruise. Remember, we got free champagne during the captain's.
I think I saw a video where they did have a toast.
I don't know. Maybe you have to have one yourself, pay for it, and then get it.
No.
These cats are still going at each other.
I'm not paying for everyone to have champagne. Yeah, you're not on the ship, so how would you pay for everybody?
And you said at Virgin at the Salaway party, Virgin gave you unlimited champagne. So that was fun when we did that.
Yep.
We've been to Mexico on a Mexican cruise 3 times.
But not a full Mexican Riviera
This will be our first one because we've done Ensenada 3 times, which I actually loved Ensenada. We found a restaurant that we really love. We found a good tequila tasting place that we go to.
We've got to know the owner a lot, and he lets us go. He let us go in the back room where they're building a new bar, and when they were redoing it, it looked really cool. And I'm sure it's open now.
Next year we'll see him again.
Yep.
And then we've gone to Cabo San Lucas, and I really like Cabo San Lucas. That's actually one of my favorite ports, even if it's a tender port, which can make it a little bit tricky to get on and off the ship. But it's cool because when you tender,
I don't think we have any tenders.
We're going to Cabo, Sunshine.
Oh yeah, you have the tender on that. Yes. Okay,
it's cool when you're on the tender boats. You get some great views and photos of the ship because it'll like
as you're like this trying to take a video with the waves.
Yes. So Cheryl's doing a Mexican Riviera next April, so that is awesome. Yeah, so we're going to after 2 days of sea, we're doing Mazatlan. Never been. Hear mixed reactions on that, but we're gonna walk. There is in the sidewalk.
Waka waka.
Yes, we're gonna waka. There, painted in the sidewalk, there is a line. I think it's blue. That you follow it and it will take you to Old Town Mazatlan. And I think that's one of the things we're going to do. I was watching a video and they were talking about that. I don't know how long it's going to be, but we're planning on doing that. And then Puerto Vallarta, what is it called? The starts with an M. Mega.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Malacan, I think is what they were. I'm doing it.
I didn't do any specialty dining. Their sandwich shop, Little Mercado, wasn't as good as the deli and Celebration. Pizza was good. Guys was good with a couple of different burgers. There was an 80s party.
Yeah, I heard about that. We have Cabo Ensenada. Oh, they got Ensenada on the Firenze. Billy was saying that. San Lucas Ensenada. I think we're bad luck for the Mexican restaurants that we've visited because we went to Isla Mujeres on the other side of Mexico, and we went to this really good restaurant. Well, about 6 months later, that restaurant burned down. Not funny.
No, it's not.
And then
because that was
went to
the only one they had.
And Angela went with us when we went to Cabo San Lucas. We went to the Giggling Marlin. About 6 months ago, that one burned down. I'm like thinking, what is going on? Are we jinxing these places?
We don't have that power.
It was horrible. So
that's when we were hanging upside down on the thing, and it hurt my ankles so bad.
I told Greg I want to go and take a picture of what's there now. And he goes, "You won't see anything. They still have the building there. I'm pretty sure."
Well, unless they bulldozed it all out and cleaned it out, and they might rebuild it. Who knows?
Cheryl said they dropped Ensenada from our cruise. I'm not sure. I don't know why.
Mhm.
Cheryl, what ship are you going on? Are you going on the NCL Bliss? Have you been on the Bliss before? And
are you lighting fires behind you? I hope not.
No. Because the Bliss is my favorite ship of any ship we've been on so
It's
far.
my favorite NCL ship, but not my favorite ship
I
at all.
love the NCL Bliss. So yeah, we're booked on it to be our third cruise on NCL. Oh, NCL Joy, the one we keep canceling too. I think we've canceled that one twice.
Yep. In Royal Caribbean, we've canceled twice.
That's 3 times for the
Or 3
Symphony of the
now?
Seas.
Oh.
Yes, 3 times on it. Ay, how crazy on it. And then Greg, the other things is the bars. So Ryan, if you can help us on this, they have
the Dilly Dilly.
the only bar that I believe they have is the Heroes Tribute Bar and Lounge. That's the only one that they have from the Carnival. But,
which is a good bar too, actually.
Yes, that's where we're going to be. On Monday night, the Bills are playing on that. So guess what we're going to be doing? Watching the Bills. But they have the Amari Bar. They have the Atrium Bar. The Frenzy Casino Bar. The Frizzante Bar. I don't know why I do that. The Pergola.
Trying to add some zest to it.
The Pergola Bar. Rococo Bar.
The what?
Rococo Bar.
Pergola Bar and Rocaca Bar.
Yeah.
Rocaca.
Rococo. The Spritz
Yeah,
Bar.
I don't think you want the word caca in the bar name.
Spritz Bar and the Brasilia Bar. So
I'm sure we're saying some of these wrong, but it's okay.
Probably. So they don't have the Red Frog Pub. They don't have the Blue Iguana bar.
But that's fine. It's something
can't-
new.
when
You
I
don't
was-
want cookie cutter all the
No,
time.
but when I was looking at the menus on the bars, a lot of the drinks that you can get in those places, like the beer and that, they're available in just a different name bar on there. Okay, so the Amari Bar is supposed to be like the Alchemy Bar.
I was gonna say, I wonder which one was supposed to be like that. Okay, that makes it's another A name, so that makes sense.
So Cheryl said she has been on the Bliss. I love that ship. Yes.
Get a green beret from me. Is that a drink?
Yes, that's from the Heroes Bar.
Huh.
Definitely, I will do that for you. Wait, they're playing. Okay, they're playing Jacksonville. They're not green, so I can drink that. Eric says I did the Mexican Riviera on the Bliss, so very cool. Yeah, that's an amazing ship. Another thing, Greg, that we enjoyed on the we only did it once on Celebration was the Fresh Creations, which is a salad bar.
Do they have that?
They do.
Oh, cool.
They have it on one of the.
Is it open
decks.
longer though?
No, it's still only available on sea days.
Yeah,
and it's like
we're gonna eat 2 days in a row.
Yeah, I think it's like three hours that it's open, like from 11 to 2.
I'll be there first thing at 11 for my freshness there.
Yeah, so they have the Spritz Bar next to it, and then they have that's up in the Serenity area. So
I love salad.
That was an amazing salad.
Yes, I love fresh salad. Nancy was there with us when we went to Fresh Creations on the Celebration, and we were talking with her a bit. Yep. And I love salad, so because you can make so many different salads, you could just mix it all together, just pile it on and eat it, and it doesn't taste gross to me. You just have different parts of it. So
yeah, and I think Nancy, that's when it does. When I looked at it, that's when it looks like it closes at 2:30.
A salad with like an iced tea or a lemonade or even a dilly dilly would be nice too.
We'll go down to the bar. We'll go down to the casino. We'll get a drink.
And we'll go up there. They have the Spritz bar right next to it.
If you can get a free drink in the casino, then you can go upstairs and you can get it.
I thought you have to drink the drinks in the casino. You can't take them out, I think.
You can go anywhere with it. You just have to get it while you're on there.
I hope that you're right. They might change that rule.
Paul says that's the first meal on a cruise. I think that means salad, because I don't know if Fresh Creations is open. We should check that to see if Fresh Creations is open on the first day.
First meal on a cruise.
Salad in general, that is. So, okay. So, yeah. We're looking forward to it. And I did, Ryan had said there's
You
Guy's
can
Burger
take the
is
drinks
on
out of the
this.
casino. Cool.
Guy's Burger has a few different variations of burgers on the Firenze. So that'll be interesting to try some of them.
Mhm.
There was one of them that I can't remember what it was, but it sounded like it was going to be a very good drink.
It is about saving money, and we don't have to drink alcohol all the time anyway. I'm not going to be drinking a lot every day anyway, so I won't. I don't expect a very high drink bill.
So are you guys? If anyone's in here, any suggestions in Mazatlan, Puerto Vallarta? Any
Yeah.
suggestions?
You have to
What to do?
gamble while you get your drink.
Yes, yeah. And I told Greg, just play like the lowest one, like I don't know,
But you don't have to constantly be hitting a button, but you could just be sitting there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Oh,
8,
well.
9, 10.
I wonder if they wait a certain while before they come to give you your drink and then they look at the camera. Are they playing? Zoom in on that person.
No, they know from the activity in terms of every time you hit a button. That's what they're basing it on, not if you're just sitting in the casino.
I'll just lightly tap it so they can see that I'm hitting a button, but I won't actually hit the button. No.
We looked at 5 minutes minimum between each drink. Oh, that's good to know. I heard though, if you tip the waitresses, you might be able to get a couple at one time.
Of what? Free drinks?
Well, they're free for us anyway if they're in the casino.
But more than one free drink.
Yes.
Oh.
So I don't know.
Yeah, but what am I going to do with all that, with all those drinks?
You got 2 hands, you got 2 feet.
Yes, but you're supposed to be playing games. What am I going to have my foot up here with my hands like this and my foot tapping? That's nasty.
So Angela did ziplining in Puerto Vallarta and salsa class in Mazatlan. We were looking at,
that'd be fun.
I think it was in Puerto Vallarta. There is, it's a oh my gosh, what's the name of it? I think it's exclusive to Carnival, but it's a show. They take you there, and it's like in front of the pyramid, and I forgot what it was, but it's like $150. It might even be more than that, and I just didn't want to spend $300.
That's the whole point
on excursion.
of having a cheap price cruise like we do, is to not spend more money and pile on the bill, so that defeats the whole purpose.
There you go. If you connect with a cruise angel and tip them well, they often
a
treat you
casino
well.
Angel, Derek.
What did I say?
Cruise angel.
Oh.
Same difference, I guess.
Call me later, tell you where to get the best tacos in Puerto Vallarta. Yes, we'll talk later about it. If I'm not in my stateroom, there's a drink in my hand. Eric says, welcome in, Ben. Peppertree
Welcome.
Villa. Check Peppertree Villa out. They go live every Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern. So definitely check them out. Welcome in, Kathy. Rhythm of the Night.
Welcome.
There you go. The best excursion in Mexico. That's what it is. Yes. I hear so many good things about it. And we'll be on Carnival again. And I figured we'll be on because we still want to do the panorama. That's one of the ships that I want.
But it's in Mazatlan? Or where is it at?
It's in, I believe it's when you go to Puerto Vallarta.
Oh, well, we won't be going there for a while after this.
You never know. You never know. But yes, that is supposed to be a very good show. Life with Favor, she recommended that to me when I was talking to her about different ports and different things. She said, check that out. But yeah, just a little bit too expensive. And Carnival's actually, I think their excursions are pretty reasonable compared to some of the other cruise lines. Some of them can be a little bit more. So
I love working from home, actually.
I'm on my laptop longer than I should be. Poor Ben.
I don't use a laptop, though, thank God. I'd probably pull my hair out if I had to use a laptop.
Yeah. So we've heard about that. We're Puerto Vallarta. We're just really walking around Cabo. I believe there's a restaurant called Captain Tony. That was one of the restaurants we had looked at because we ate at Cabo Wabo. That didn't burn down yet. We ate at.
Oh my gosh! Well, don't jinx it.
We ate at the Giggling Marlin. That did burn down. And I think Captain Tony is the other one. Mm-hmm. But even on the way there, there's that one tequila tasting one that has the tequila that tastes like tea, almost like Earl Grey tea,
Mm.
but it was in a tequila. I think I want to get some more of that. Captain Tony must be a fake restaurant.
Remember the Giggly Marlin? I got all that lobster for like $40.
That lobster was huge.
Yes, it was
that
so
good,
much
though, or
lobster
was
meat. It was good.
Because I wonder when they get that big, are they as tender and juicy
No,
as the smaller
they
one?
were good. It was good from what I remember, but it was low price for a lot of lobster meat, like a real lobster.
Well, we went to the this is for Hani's birthday. It was his birthday cruise when we went to Ensenada. There was 5 of us. 5 of us at this taco place, and we had drinks, and the whole thing was like $40. So that was a lot of money. Oh, the green tea tequila. Yes.
I don't know what that.
It's the lobster.
Oh.
You're so funny.
I had to like blow it up, and I still couldn't tell at first.
Yes. And what else do we got?
So we are definitely looking forward to just getting away and having a good time. And we didn't think we would have a cruise this year, so
yes,
we've had to put a lot of other priorities in the front of everything else. So.
I was telling my mom I almost feel guilty about going on this cruise just because, we still are paying people back for money loaned for us to help get this house,
but
they're still understanding. We're still paying them,
but we are paying them. We've been paying, so
yeah, it just kind of like, but they understand and they were supportive and they said, "Don't worry about it. You're good."
You have to still have a life and have fun as long as you're saving the money to pay them back in increments, and they're okay with that, then that's fine. And and they've been okay with that.
Billy, we have friends that live in Bakersfield. We are probably about 5 hours away from from Long Beach, north of it. Our friends live in Bakersfield, and that's about 2.5 hours from Long Beach. So we're gonna drive down Friday night.
Stay there and leave early in the morning.
Yes.
Just Dave, welcome. He's on a ship right now.
Yes.
What are you doing on here? Well, you should be having fun doing the conga lie right now. It's National Cheeseburger Day. It is. We had Wendy's for lunch, and
I didn't.
But
I had a chicken wrap.
I didn't know it was National Cheeseburger Day until I was driving home, and they said it on the radio. But I was like, that's fine.
So Billy is staying at the Marriott in Long Beach near the port. I've got the Marriott points. I lost my train of thought. We've never stayed down in a hotel. We usually travel. With us being on West Coast, it's a little bit more convenient for us. We did, though. Didn't we leave our car there in the cruise port one time? We did. We left the car there,
maybe,
because I don't think Mike could have taken us at one time. So yeah, it's we're driving down there. Saves so much. It's so much nicer not having to travel all the way across country.
Yep.
Save money by doing airfare
and we leave the car there, so we don't have to leave it at the port and pay fees to just leave it there. Old Town in Puerto Vallarta is wonderful.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, because there's that old church there that people go to.
Saves about $1,000 too. That's true.
Yes. And then Billy says he went to Whataburger that we did in Vegas for the very first. Well, you didn't have it. I had it.
No, I had
chicken wings, boneless chicken wings.
Yeah, boneless chicken wings at a burger place. So, but that's what I wanted, and a salad, and it was really good. It filled me up. I wasn't full, but I wasn't hungry either, and those are the best meals.
So when we come back from our cruise, so we won't go live next week. I am getting the internet package, but I'm not getting the one where you can stream. We will be in.
I think we just need time to get away too. I think
we will be in Puerto Vallarta on the day.
Puerto Vallarta.
I don't know how strong the signal would be. We could technically, because I believe we're there in port until 9 p.m. And we go live 5 p.m. our time. So we would still be there, but I don't know if I want to do that. I think we're just going to relax. We might go live sail away if you guys are interested in us doing a sail away live this weekend on Saturday. But other than that, I don't think we're planning on doing it. But a couple things I'm looking forward to in the last 4 minutes of this. Sorry, I'm just reading Angela's thing.
Mm-hmm.
Travel, yes.
Oisy, welcome.
Welcome. You can pick me up the one time, so you parked the one time. That's right, because Greg scared you when we were driving. That's right, I remember.
I did not scare.
Yes.
She scared herself, but we won't even go into that story right now.
But some of the things, I was looking at the cruise deck, and I love the ship that you can actually walk around the entire deck, the entire ship. And
like NCO?
Yeah, and I don't know if it's deck 5 or deck 6, but there is a deck on the ship that you can walk all the way around, and I just think that's cool. So
that's probably the track. You never know.
Usually that's up on the sports deck,
that's
on the higher one. So we'll see. So the design of the ship, I'm looking forward to us being in an inside cabin for the first time.
Don't know how that's gonna go.
No spoilers. We like glass shower doors instead of curtains.
Are there curtains?
I don't know. We will find out. That's one of the things I'm looking forward to. Just to figure that out. I love the blue iguana. I know not everyone is a blue iguana fan, but to me, when I think of Carnival, that's one of the reasons that I would book a Carnival ship, because I love their breakfast burritos.
Promenades you usually walk on.
Yes. I'm looking forward to trying that restaurant, because I don't know if we'll go on this ship again with all the other cruises, with us having more limited cruises. And there's a lot of ships out there from different cruise lines that we want to try still.
Deck 5.
Deck 5.
Awesome.
Yes, there you go. Thank you. So I want to enjoy this one, and I want to see the difference between, we sailed Carnival enough to know what the Carnival brand is. We want to see, I'm looking forward to see the differences between this cruise ship and a regular.
This is a very unique Carnival ship. It makes it more exciting to go on.
So next time you see us, this will be filled with all the fun stuff that we've done for 7 days. So looking forward to it.
Fun, glorious days getting away.
Yes. So,
but thank you for joining us, everybody. And hopefully you have a fun, safe weekend.
Yes. Again, we'll be back in 2 weeks.
Yep.
And
it'll be October already, spooky season. We already got it decked out here, so
we might do a video that our likes and dislikes of the Firenze, and then we'll go back and finish up the Encore. We're still working on that one with the train ride, and then we'll finish the Encore series, and then we'll jump into this one. So thank you so much.
Won't be around for the next 7.5 weeks cruising the Mediterranean and land travel all over Spain, then a transatlantic from Barcelona to Fort Lauderdale. Much love. Oh wow, have an awesome trip. That sounds so much fun.
Be safe.
Thank you, Nancy.
Hugs to you and Lorenzo. Have an amazing trip.
Yes.
She was saying that on Nautical Nurse Nancy's show last night. So if you guys don't,
she won't be on for until November.
if you guys don't follow Nurse Nancy, she goes live at 10 o'clock Eastern. We're proud moderators of her with a couple of other channels. Check her channel out. An amazing person. And thank you so much for watching. You guys.
Thank you, everybody.
Love you so much.
Have a good night.
Dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly. I'm Gregory.
I'm Derek.
And if you forget our names,
it's okay, because I'm Little Explorer.
And I'm Big Explorer.
And as Walt Disney once said,
we are just getting started.
Have a great night, everyone. Ship show's coming on next.
Woohoo!